I downloaded a new version of the TikTok studio for going live. So this is unique. I put a new background up and everything because they doing weird stuff now. It's like new stuff. Hey, welcome. Y'all know we start just a little bit early so that we can get just a few different. I want to make sure all the recordings are going. This is nice. Okay. Let me close out of the preview. Okay, the preview was really nice. Hey y'all know we get started early. We're gonna give everybody time to come in. We start promptly at 7 o'clock. That's why I send y'all the notification telling you that we are about to go live. I wish I could show y'all my computer because I got most of the stuff in it. But yeah, today I want to have a conversation with y'all because there's a lot going on, and there are some very pivotal things that we need to talk about based on new regime and stuff like that. So we're going to get into those conversations, and we're also going to cover the project. For those of you who went over to the YouTube channel, watched the videos for the project, if you watched part 1 over here, the rest of the parts are over there on YouTube so that you go watch those. But yeah, that's what we're going to get into today. I have a couple things that I want to talk about. Let me hold on one second. Hey y'all, I gotta turn on my phone so we can actually get logged into everything because I need to pull up curriculum information for y'all, and it is under lock and key. So let's make sure. Let me turn on my phone because I need my authenticator. Hey, how you doing? Y'all ready for today? Drop some topics that y'all want to cover in the chat for me so that I can have a look-see at those. Everything is updated. I updated all of the drivers on my computer and everything looks so new. It's so nice. It's like shiny. Give me 1 second. I was helping my baby with something. Give me 1 second. Cool. Okay, hey y'all, hey. So, it is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are watching this replay on YouTube, hi. Now I got notifications going off everywhere. It's crazy. Every time I get ready to do something, it's like everything starts making noise. Drives me nuts. But, I want to go over quite a few things with you guys. I want to make sure that we have our basics covered. Okay, I want to make sure that you guys don't have any other questions from the 5 lessons that we've had so far. I do feel like it's time for us to do a quick Q&A session because I've given you a lot of information. I'm also going to show you today the method and behind the madness, okay, for the book, for the password books, and for the ledgers and all of that, so that you guys know why I had you do the project the way that I had you do it. Okay, so if y'all have any questions, drop them in the chat so we can go ahead and review those. But first things first, as it relates to the project, the first thing that I had you do was to compartmentalize your life. You should have been writing down all of the different compartments of your life. So bills, finances, your subscriptions, your kids stuff. If you manage stuff for your parents, you should have been compartmentalizing all of those things, and you should have had a list. Okay, at the end of it, you should have had a list with all of those compartments because, hey Rumi, the thing that I'm having everybody do with the list of the compartmentalize your life is to make sure that you can now use the Proton Mail. Okay, what I had you do was write down all of those compartments, and then I had you go back and I had you put together a very specific key related to the alphabet. I wanted you to write down different words that don't have anything to do with your real life. No birthdays, no pets' names, no street names from places that you've grown up. The reason why I had you do that is because I'm having you put together a password key. Okay? So I'm going to move myself over. I'm going to pop the chat out so I can see y'all. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you guys. After what do I want to put it in? Let's put it in here. We'll put it in Google Docs. Perfect. We'll do a new Google Doc. Cool. So let me share my screen with y'all so y'all can see display. Perfect. We're gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna pop you guys right here so I can see you. Now, with the passwords, we were creating strong passwords. Okay, when I say strong passwords, I mean passwords that were really hard to break. I'm going to give you an example of a strong password from that alphabet list. So say for instance, you use the word peace for the P, and then you chose a pattern, or because remember I asked you guys, choose a pattern, choose a color, choose something as a unique identifier, as that the 3 or 4 digit PIN number, right? That's going to be consistent throughout your password. So let's say we chose 951 because we like the way it looks on the keyboard, and we chose our funny special character, and then we chose a second word for our password. Let's just say we chose the word strong. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. It works really well. Let me make it darker. Like, why is it in gray? And we'll make it bold, and we'll make this a little bit bigger because I can. And we will make this bigger because you guys are on your phones, because y'all didn't want me to turn it the other way. It's okay. So that's what a pretty strong password looks like, right? But I want you to be able to keep your password book out. Okay? And we're going to do this 2 more times. And let's take this back. 40. That's what I want. 40, size 40. Cool. So to make this strong password, because this is not a bad password, right? Not a bad password at all. Get off there. To make this password stronger, let's say we're going to change our A's to the @ sign. So now we have an additional special character. Let's say we're going to change our O to a 0. So now we have additional out of place characters in the midst of our password. This makes it stronger by itself. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing down here, because this is where we started. This is how we upgraded it. And this is going to be how you finish when you write it down. Okay? So we're going to change this to a dot. 2 more dots, because we're changing all of our lowercase letters to dots. Okay? We're going to change our 951 to asterisk. Our uppercase letter can stay uppercase. We're going to change this to an asterisk also, because it is a number. All of our numbers are asterisk now. This is how you would write down your password in your password book. And it's because the only time you're going to see a capital P is for the word peace, based on the rubric that you made, right? The only time you're going to see a capital S is for the word strong, because you made this key. You made it specific to you, okay? So this is the password that we decided to make. And you can even, for additional peace of mind, throw an additional special character at the end if you want to, right? But this is how we started. This is how we upgraded the password to make it better, because it's still what you remember. And this is how we write it down so that anybody in the world can pick up our password book and they don't know what our password is. We could leave it on a subway station and nobody would know what it is, because they don't know what these are, what these asterisks mean for us. Remember, we only chose a 3, 4, and in some cases, some of y'all probably went above and beyond and did a 5, but 3, 4, or 5 digit special PIN number that didn't have anything to do with your birthday, didn't have anything to do with your parents' birthday, your kids' birthdays, no street addresses that you grew up on. You chose random numbers. I told some of y'all what my suggestion was either grab some dice or some change, throw some change in the middle of the floor and start picking up stuff with a blindfold on. Okay? And that was to help you create a little numeric key for yourself that doesn't have anything to do with your birthday. It is 100% random. Okay? And we want it to be 100% random. We need strong passwords for our Proton Mail. Okay? So this is where we started. This is how we upgraded it. This is how we write it down. Okay? Okay, if y'all are keeping up, put a 1 in the chat for me. Just let me know. Let me know if you have questions about the project. This is why I had you create a password key using all 26 letters of the alphabet. This is why. Because all 26 of those letters, good. Thank you, Rumi. All 26 of those letters don't have anything to do with you. You picked out whatever special characters you wanted. Cool. You have this key written down and tucked away somewhere safe. Cool? Cool. So, the next thing that we did was we went over to Proton Mail. We love Proton Mail. Okay? We're going to go to the regular site. I got a sneeze stuck in my nose. Like, y'all ever have a sneeze stuck? Okay. Pricing. I want to show you this because people had questions. Hey, Nanny, you not late. It's okay. We're just getting started. You write down your passwords like, okay. And do you feel more secure? This is for Simply. Like, do you feel more secure having wrote down your password in an encrypted way that you understand? Does it make you feel better? Because just in case somebody sees it out on a desk or something, I'm not worried. Right, I know, right? That sneeze, it went away, but I know it'll be back until I do it. It's weird. But yeah, Simply let me know. Let me know if you feel more comfortable because you know that this is something that's specific to you. You're unique. You chose great words. This is a good system that is very, very, very hard to crack. And I'm going to give you guys another website today too. Okay? But I wanted to show you the Proton Mail. I had so many questions about, is it free? It is 100% free. One user, one email address, 1 gig of storage. This is one. You can create 21 free emails. You do not need to pay $3.99 a month. Okay? You do not need to pay the $3.99 a month. If that ever changes, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay? It's not important right now. So far, free service. We like free 99. We enjoy free 99. So we're going to take advantage of free 99. Now, I'm going to give you some caveats to the free 99. Make sure that you are grabbing a password book. I told y'all you don't have to get a password book. I grabbed a little book from the store, and I might have to turn off the background because y'all can't see it. I grabbed a little book from the store, and I cut out the tabs to make it like the phone books that had the alphabetical tabs in it. So I just go to the pages that I needed, right? Like, it's in alphabetical order. You are going to need a few pages for P if you did the project because you're going to have Proton Mail. There are going to be a lot of Proton Mails for you, okay? I have one specific to social media. Specific to social media. All my social media accounts are linked to that one email, but nothing else is linked to that email. The reason why I did that is because each of them have an individual and unique password. Each of them are backed up by multi-factor authentication, meaning I have to put in either a 6-digit PIN number that is sent to me in a text or email, preferably an email to that Proton Mail or a different Proton Mail, like a primary. or I have to use my Google Authenticator app to get in. Okay? And Google Authenticator app is for Apple and Android. Everything that I am talking about is for Apple and Android. Y'all asked me for a Proton tutorial, so this is it. Y'all asked for a DuckDuckGo tutorial. This is it. The reason why we're doing this and I'm making this its own independent lesson is because this is the stuff that you need to do before you start investing in crypto. You need to secure your information. You need to secure your life. For those of you who are interested in completely removing yourself from, or I'm not gonna say completely because I don't think it's complete. I do think that they make a very good effort, but there is something called Delete Me that you can do. It is a subscription. That's why I haven't shared it, because I'm trying to give y'all all the free 99 stuff, but you can write it down. Delete Me goes through with their subscription and they delete all of your information off of the internet. They do that for you. So if you were in any data breaches, I showed y'all before. Let me pull it up and I'll show y'all again. The Have I Been Pwned site. And if y'all see me looking over here, it's because I have 3 monitors in front of me and y'all are right here. So I'll show y'all. And it is this one. If you're using DuckDuckGo too, you don't have whatchamacallits, a lot of those sponsored ads when you're doing your searches. So what I use, Miss Chris underscore 313 at yahoo.com. Okay, and remember, this is many years ago. This is when I was in like high school when I created this email. Okay, so don't judge me, because remember when you did the assignment, I had you to create a compartment with a name that's not associated with you. So some of you chose colors, some of you chose cars, some of you chose planets. Somebody did something similar to what I did. They chose flowers. Like, I like that, because now your email is also a unique identifier where people can't easily identify you. The email that I'm using for this, I've had for many years, and that is why it has been in so many breaches. So it was in the 2008 MySpace breach. I don't know what all of the River City Media spam list. Yeah, Eat Street, Poshmark. This is like when you had those games on your phone, when everybody's playing games on their phone. I don't even remember what this is, but I showed y'all to have, MGM Resorts, AT&T. I showed y'all this website because what it does is it gives you information on the breach and it lets you know what was compromised. So my date of birth, email, government issued ID, name, phone number, and my physical address. Okay, like date of birth, email, passwords, usernames, right? So this is something that I do suggest you check periodically, just to make sure that none of your information is being caught up in a data breach. If it is caught up in a data breach, this way you know what has been leaked. You can say, hey, my social security number was leaked in XYZ breach. I need to put a freeze on my social security number. I need to call all 3 bureaus and do that, right? If it's just your email address and it's the email address that you were using, say for instance, it was for your subscriptions because Netflix got a data breach and your information just out there. What you would do is that compartment for your subscriptions, you're going to create a new address and you're just going to move all of your subscriptions to the new email, right? It makes it easy, because if you're in a data breach, say you're in a data breach and let's say, let's stick with email. Your email gets put out there. All you have to do now is get rid of that particular item, right? Create a new email for it. You don't have to do it for your credit card, your bank statements, your utility bills, your subscriptions. You don't have to do that. You just update that particular compartment that you've made. This keeps your information so secure. It keeps it so safe. Separating things, okay? Like if y'all, for those of you, oh, when you did yours, Rumi, yeah, like you find out how you, I don't know what this is. Lead hunter? I don't know what that is. Here, I'll drop it in the chat for you, and then I'll pin it. And it doesn't let us put links in here, so I am going to separate it, but it's going to give you a second to go ahead and write it down. And I'll separate it out a little bit, just so you can do that. I'm going to send this, and we will pin this. Okay, that's the website that I'm on right now. I do suggest taking some time to put in all of your email addresses. The ones that have been in these breaches, consider getting rid of them, or consider only having them for spam. You're very welcome. Yeah, so this is a place that I go when I'm trying to make sure my son is straight, because Apple right now is being sued for multiple things. My son is an Apple person. So I make sure that he's straight, because the amount of data that's leaked with Apple is crazy sometimes. So I do this for him, and he has multiple Proton mails and things like that. So we definitely do that. So I'm going to pull up another one for you. This one was for passwords. Hold on, y'all might have to bear with me just 1 second, because what I want to do, because I want to give you this one. This one is the one that tells you whether or not your password is strong. File open. Give me 1 second. I want to look through. I gotta find my lesson on passwords, because I want to give you a website. Give me 1 second. Or 10. NFT Asset and Protection Management Guide. Here we go. Told y'all I was sharing y'all all of my sauce. But I want to give y'all, where is it at? I took a screenshot of it too. Oh, okay. Yeah, so what I'm teaching y'all is how to prevent systems from brute force hacking your emails and stuff like that. This, hold on, I found it, but I gotta find the website for y'all, and I want to make sure it works. This is the cracker. So that's the cracker. Where is the website for the cracker? Password. Yeah, I told y'all all types of noises today. It's not my fault. Don't judge me. Because this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. It tells you it takes this many centuries to crack your password. But what I want to do is I want to find the exact website for you, because I know I put it together in Sunday. Let me see. Give me 1 second, because when I wrote all of these out, I don't know what page I put it on, but I know I put the link in here. Because it tells you once you create a password, and I'm going to tell you how to use this website too. That's why I want to give you the exact website though. Image shows you approximately how long. Nope, it's, hold on, it's going to be 2 of them then. So this one isn't the original training. This is just a piece that I think I cut that out and gave that to somebody. File, we're going to open. Because I want you to see how long it takes to crack your passwords. I appreciate y'all's patience. Secure your life. Here you go. I know I had my whole training in here. Like, I know I didn't do nothing with it. I wasn't going to get rid of my stuff. I update them too. And this is how to remove Google. How to live without Google. Alternatives that protect your privacy. This class was definitely deep in the weeds. Here we go. Give me 1 second. I found the section that it's in because I color coded it. Got it. Got it. Yay. Found it. Okay. So, this is the password that we created, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to take this first password because remember, this is how we started out. And we're going to put this here. This password takes approximately 3 days to crack. Just 3 days. 3 days. That's it. That's all it takes. Right? And remember, we upgraded the password just a little bit. So just bear with me. This takes 13 days. Now, remember, I told y'all in the homework to try to do a backwards word. So, let's do hold on. Okay. That's supposed to be lowercase. Oh, we can't do star because it's rats backwards. Hold on. What did I use? I think I used amazing in the training. Let me go to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, here, I'll show you this page. Okay, so one of the things that I teach my classes to do also is use acronyms. Let me see if this is still 792 centuries. This is, and y'all, this is the funniest way to do passwords also. I don't care how many times you ask, the answer is still no. That's what this password means. That's what each of these letters stands for in this password. Yes, it still takes 129 centuries to crack this password. So if you're using what are past phrases are sentences like that you convert into a password. So this sentence is, I don't care how many times you ask, IDCHMTYA, the answer is still no. 729. Right? So this is one of my favorites. I do like past phrases more than passwords, but y'all get mad at me when I tell y'all to do past phrases. So that's an additional option. Just try to make your passwords at least 24 characters long if you can. Okay? But this website right here, I'll drop this one in there too. So the way that you test this, let me get rid of all of this. Use a, oops, not zeros. Use a passphrase.com. Okay. We'll put that in there. We'll pin this one next. Okay. Use a passphrase.com / That's this website. This website I absolutely love because it gives you the ability to test out your passwords. The way that you test them is do something similar to this. Don't use the exact password. Maybe for your P word, try out a different one with the same amount of characters in it. For your S word, try out a different S word with the same amount of characters in it. One of the, does this site still give you the common ones? Yes. Common word examples, December. Is it rememberable? Yes. Time to crack it, 18 milliseconds. Right? Easy to type. QWERTY. Because people just type in QWERTY. Yeah. Is it memorable? Very much so. 10 milliseconds to crack. Okay? Password patterns. For example. Just patterns. This one takes 6 million centuries to crack. So, giving you this information helps give you that additional peace of mind so that you can go ahead and test out your passwords, test out your theory, test out your thought process for how you want your passwords. Okay? And then the other thing that we're doing, in addition to Proton Mail, is something called Proton Pass. And I want to give you guys that too. Proton Pass. This is what you can use to store your passwords. Yay, password storage. This is something that you can use on your phone. You can use this on your computer. You can use this on your tablets. Once you create a Proton Pass account, Proton Pass will give you the ability to link it to your Google. It will download all of the saved usernames, passwords, and then like the fill-in information that Google has stored for you. And then you can test it to make sure that everything transferred properly. After you have tested it, you will go to Google's password section and you will delete all of the information. From now on, anytime you get ready to put in a password somewhere, you're going to have, I have a 6-digit code. I put in a 6-digit code. It opens up my Proton Pass, and then I can, it'll either autofill on the website that I'm on, or I can search for what I want it to autofill to. Okay? So Proton Pass, and I'll go to pricing for you. Proton Pass pricing and plans. It is free. You do need to connect this to an email. So I connected this to one of my emails that I do not use. I literally have an email that curses at people. Don't judge me. I don't like spam. So I do use it for like spam sometimes. But aside from that, yeah, not really. But yes, this is free also. By the time I had put together by the time I had Proton Pass download all of my passwords from Google, I had 313 passwords. I thought it was very serendipitous because I am from Detroit, #313. But the fact that I had 313 passwords that I was trying to remember was awful. Because what I was doing was I was getting into the habit of using similar or the same passwords, which is not safe, right? So for me, that is definitely, there we go. We don't do that. We're gonna, give me 1 second. Perfect. Yeah. We don't shield anything. We don't shirk anything. Not in any of my communities. I don't care what platform I'm on. If I ever catch you pushing a crypto, pushing a NFT project, pushing an investment without providing a significant amount of research, I will block you. You will no longer be able to see any of my content on any platform. Okay? Just a heads up. But when I found out that I had 313 different passwords, not to mention all of the autofill information, I had realized that I had gotten into a rhythm of making some of the passwords similar, changing up a couple things, moving stuff around, but that's not safe. Because the reason why I had you compartmentalize your life is because if one of your compartments is compromised, they don't have access to any other compartments, because all of those passwords are vastly different. That's why I wanted you guys to do that. That's why I wanted you to make sure that you did that particular project. That's why that's the first thing that I asked you to do. Okay? While we're doing this part, if you guys have questions about your crypto, about any of the assignments, about any of the PDFs, because they have been updated. Where are we going? We go here. Yeah, drop them in the chat for me. But yes, our nice little 𝐿 University has been updated. So let's go to, where is playlists? Let's go here.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl 𝐭𝐫𝐞. If you click
pause me. Okay. So I did update our 𝐿 University to have a description. All of the videos are in the order that you should watch them. So no matter where you're coming into the course, the last one that you watch, you're just going to keep going down the line until you get everything that you need. I do respond because I am not a content creator that is so big that I cannot respond to questions. Drop your questions in the comment on the video. If it is out of context based on what I'm teaching in the video, just let me know so I'm not confused. Multiple proton addresses. So for that one, this is compartmentalized. So you would actually start in video 1 with the project assignment. Okay, because I give you quite a few examples in the video with regards to what we're doing. But just to give you like a quick synopsis, you would separate things like your bills, any household bills that you have that are necessities. Those will go into a separate compartment. Your compartments are going to be your proton mails, right? So you're going to have a proton mail, a free one, that is specific to those items. So your utilities, right? Your subscriptions, that's going to have a separate email address. If you have children or pets, or you're taking care of relatives, they're going to be in a separate compartment. If you have things that you want to put together for your car, so insurance, you have a regular maintenance guy that emails you and stuff like that. Whatever you want to put together for your car, your registration information, because you can go to the DMV and do all of that and they'll send you an email. Cool. Compartmentalize that. Okay, you are going to have a separate email for your social media. Your social media email will not bump heads with any other content. You're going to have a separate email for your credit cards and a separate one for your banks, unless you don't have that many and you want to put them together, you can. Mine are separate. You are going to have an email specifically for your crypto, and one for research is different than the one that you have for investments. Like, yes, I convert them from research to investment, but only after I've invested, right? So that's an example of how you're going to compartmentalize. And then you would take advantage of some of the hints and tips in video 3, which is part 2 of the assignment, where you're going to make yourself an alphanumeric key. You're going to take all 26 letters of the alphabet and you're going to make a word for every letter. But that word cannot have anything to do with, you said, but the thing, I'm going to tell you about that too, Crystal. I got you. So you're going to do the word for every letter. The word it can't have anything to do with you, your family, how you grew up, none of that. These are random words. You're going to create a key. You are going to create a 3, 4, or 3, 4, and 5 digit PIN number that you're going to use for these. If you want to create more, please do, but do not create a PIN number that is going to go like on the end of your password or somewhere in your password. It cannot be less than 3 digits. Okay? You're also going to pick 2 or 3 special characters. That's going to help you do the step that we did here, where you're going to start putting together your passwords. Okay? Now, to Crystal, I understand what you're saying. And that was the caveat that I was trying to give y'all. I forgot, like squirrel. Somebody in the chat squirreled me. So, the caveat to these is you have to open them at least once every 12 months or they'll be deleted. So, for however many emails you have, cool. You don't need to check your subscriptions all the time. So, that's one you would go in on a specific day. Use your calendar on your phone. Say, hey, I need to log into ABC email today. And make sure that it's at least a month ahead. Make sure that it's within that 11th month, not the 12th. Okay? Because I don't check my subscriptions. Unless the price goes up and I want to cancel it, I don't have a reason to check it. And I do not subscribe to any newsletters in those. The only thing that I'm getting from my subscriptions are receipts. Or they do send you like the terms and conditions updates also. And if there is a data breach, they'll notify you of that. So like important notices. But I'm not checking my emails all the time. That's the other reason why I like compartmentalizing things. Because I don't have to go through and scroll endlessly through my email to find what I'm looking for. If y'all follow the lady on TikTok that gives you all of the class action suits, I have an email specifically for class action suits. That way I'm not sifting through a bunch of email trying to find the information. Because with the class action suits, they kind of tricky. They'll send you an email saying, don't forget to register digitally by this date. Don't forget to send in this code to verify that it's really you. And they'll do that to avoid giving you what they owe you as being a person who's part of the class action lawsuit. I love her content. I'll drop a video of her like later so y'all can follow her too. I love her. Because I didn't know how many class action lawsuits I should have been in. Like for legitimate stuff, especially the one for salmon. Me and my son, salmon and tuna, like the StarKist tuna and stuff, it's crazy. But yes, you want to compartmentalize because you're not checking those often. If you know that it's time for you to redo your registration and you have your insurance information all in that compartment for your car, you're going to get your receipts from when you pay your insurance for your car. You're going to get the renewal notice from the state for you to go ahead and renew your tags, right? Some states have DMVs that will send you out information. In Michigan, we don't have DMVs, so I'm not exactly sure what y'all do in other states, but they'll mail me something and they'll shoot me an email saying, don't forget, you got to register, and they'll do it like 60 days ahead of time. But I know I'm only checking that compartment when it's time for me to renew. I know I need to check it twice a year for my insurance because I do shop twice a year to make sure that I'm getting the lowest price. So I do have an alarm in my phone for that. I will check my email for that. When I am shopping, I will go to 10-minute mail. Let me show y'all this so y'all can have it. I'm gonna drop this in the chat too. This gives you a temporary email address for 10 minutes and the inbox works. If y'all have not used this, please save this resource. This is one of my favorite resources because sometimes I want to click on stuff to see what it is, but I don't want it to go to my email. And the only way they'll send it to you is if you give them your email. I give them this email. So 10minutemail.com. Yeah, this is another thing that you can do just to make sure that you're not spinning your wheels doing different stuff. Okay. So we went over what it is, what the Grand Poobah is, understanding the technical side, coins versus tokens, because that's a big conversation. And we went over wallet research. Inside of these, and I will put myself on mute. We're going to go down here to the, yes, there is a store. I like my store. I hope you like my store too. But in here, there is a list. I told you guys the content that I'm giving you on the platform is free. You're able to rewatch the content from TikTok on my YouTube channel for free. My PDFs are not free. My guides are more expensive because my guides are extensive. I'm giving you every question that I ask when I'm doing the research. The videos for the content that we went over just for education, it is just the processing fee because I do have to house all of these on my own server. So, all of these are in the link. Somebody asked me the ledger and the shield folio. These links are down here too. I showed y'all my shield folio, and I showed y'all my ledger last week. You said everything just tanked? Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. No. Click what? Don't do that. Oh, shoot. Hold on. So y'all get a chance to go. Hold on. Y'all about to see charts for a second. I got to check something. Oh, okay. So we can have this conversation because that's the other reason why I did want to bring y'all on here. Yeah, I'm about to look now. I'm about to log into my charts. I need to see my charts. because y'all tripping. And it didn't tank that bad. It's only at 242, so it dropped 20 cents. 20 cents is not bad. Okay. The other reason why I want to do this live today is because we need to have a conversation about what's going on. The tariffs that are happening in the United States will drastically affect the U.S. dollar. If the U.S. dollar is drastically affected, your spending power will be dramatically reduced. Having reduced spending power is not good for you. You can start to convert some of your money over into something like traveler's checks. It is a safe way for you to maintain the value because you would ideally, and this is not financial advice, this is just a hypothetical of what you would do. You would ideally transfer your, hold on, let me pull up my charts. Super charts. Oh, baby. Hold on one second. Y'all get to see what me and these charts look like out here. I will in just a second. What time frame we on? That's the 1 minute. Don't judge me. Reset chart view. Oh, this is what happened. Vito, this is what happened. This is in the daily. The dollar has been dropping. The high for, what day was this? This is for January 13th. So almost a month ago. What was this? The 3rd? Yeah, so almost a month ago. We went from US dollar index being 109 to 104. Yeah. And this is on a 4-hour. This is what the daily looks like. For those of you who, sorry, this is technical for just a second because Vito scared me. I want to see what's going on. Let me pull up. Let's pull up Bay. Bay not bad. Bay not bad. Bay, when I say Bay, this is ETH versus the US dollar. This is the current amount of what one Ethereum token is worth. It's $2,120 something and counting because we're in the market and it's active right now. This is a level that I was looking at on the lower time frame. I will show y'all really quick. Let's go to the 4-hour. I want to do this really quick. Don't judge me. Feel free to ask questions in the chat really quick. If you do not know what fibs is, fibs are life. And what I want to do, I want to see how low it'll go. Give me 1 second. I want to see what my potential is. That's not bad. And we gonna drop it down and drop it back up, and let's see. So we could go as low as, got it, as low as 1,600 ain't bad. If we get real deep, yeah, 1,400, 1,300, that's not bad. That's not bad considering this is a big push from what happened with Bitcoin because of the spike when Bitcoin hit 100,000 per token or per coin. Vito, don't be scaring me like that. What you mean? What just happened? I don't know what just happened. That is very creepy. How that just it didn't tank. It did just give us a little scare. No, I do not know. I would have to definitely sit on a chart for a minute and do some research because I would look at more than one asset, and I have to look at more than one asset class. Because let's see. Bitcoin. This is normal for scare. So that just means that there's a lot of fear in the market. Let me pull up what I want to show you. Well, let me see. Where are my, no, that's my exchanges. Hold on. Nope. No, I want to pull up Heat maps. Give me 1 second. I gotta find my heat maps. Heat maps just show you where there's crazy stuff happening in the market, though. I enjoy my heat maps. Resources. Here we go. So okay, so let me help you out a little bit. If Bitcoin did this, everything in the market will drop. And I'm saying that because when Bitcoin did it, and let me move y'all over so y'all can't see yourselves. ETH also did it. ETH also did it. Everything follows Bitcoin. ETH follows Bitcoin, and then everything follows ETH. You want to look at Sol. Solana, the number 6 coin. And it's not dropping a lot. This went from 143 to like 133. So it's dropping $10. That's not a lot. You haven't had time to do your classwork? How to convert crypto into real dollars? I have a video on my YouTube channel for that, but you can do that. The easiest way is by using, and I hate to tell you this because I don't like using it, you can use something like Cash App that gives you the ability to withdraw your money to your bank account. That would be an easy way for you to do it, because you can convert back into Bitcoin and transfer your Bitcoin to your Cash App, and then you can send it out. Oh, so that's definitely a easy way to do it. You said you don't get it? Okay. Do people usually convert or just keep building? It is your risk tolerance. To answer your question, let me move y'all back over here because it's easier because y'all right here. It's your risk tolerance. It's 100% your risk tolerance. Let's move this so I can move y'all on my screen. Cool. So it's 100% your risk tolerance. Whatever your risk tolerance is going to determine what you consider too risky for you to stay in the market. Okay, so when I say that, I mean today I would go in and just move a few assets into a stable coin. I like DAI as a stable coin, and then USDT, right, as a stable coin, just to solidify the gains that I do have in my portfolio. We are in a space where there's a lot of uncertainty because the tariffs took effect, was it the day before yesterday, right? And now we have a lot of other political parties, entire countries pissed off at us. That causes a lot of discourse in our markets. If you got, let me pull up the NASDAQ because NASDAQ died. Okay, USDC, yeah, US dollar coin. Let me pull up NASDAQ. Or S&P. We do S&P. Because that's the top 500 stocks. So, I'll pull this up and I'll share my screen and move y'all over. Give me 1 second. Let me find y'all again. Okay, cool. Y'all can see it. I'll zoom in so y'all can see. So this is what has happened so far. This is a day in the past 5 days, in the past month. S&P 500 has gone down and dropped by 360 points in a month. Our stock market is not doing well. This is the top 500. They're not doing well. Why do I prefer DAI? Just because of how it's backed. That's all. It's a preference. When we went over, there's a class that I did that is about the consensus mechanisms. I didn't do consensus with y'all yet. I did algorithms though. But when you learn like the consensus algorithms that cryptocurrencies are built off of, and you learn during your research what backs them, what gives them value, then you choose. You said I like that too. Yeah, like you can choose once you have figured out which consensus algorithms work based on your trading strategy, based on your investment strategy. It makes a significant difference knowing a lot of those ins and outs, or at least knowing the terminology so that you know which ins and outs you like based on how you want to invest. It makes a difference in what you do. You're not just out here listening to YouTubers because they got 60,000 followers, 600,000 followers because they said something. A lot of rug pulls happen as a result. So the ones pegged to the dollar do make me a little bit nervous. That's why I was hedging a different asset. But with this revelation, hedging the other asset is just going to force me to go stable or to convert and go into the Forex market. Because I do also trade Forex. So I will convert something into Canadian dollars or Japanese yen in a heartbeat. Okay? You said it's making you nervous right now. I don't have any money in banks, and that is a personal preference. I have all cash right now. I'm all liquid. Yeah, because... Yeah. I don't... Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I don't have the confidence that I used to have as it relates to banks or our banking system, because there are too many hands in the pot trying to make stuff difficult for all of us. And as sad as it is a very scary time for everybody, because I'm not going to say for everybody, and I'm not going to make it controversial. Let me think of how to say it. Give me a second. You know the phrase started from the bottom, now we here? There are a lot of people in the United States that started from the bottom. And if the current state of how things are being handled forces a new bottom to exist, there are a lot of people that will be fine. Because they were able to, getting weird. Because they were able to build themselves up from the bottom. So they understand what the bottom looks like. They understand what it takes to leave the bottom. The issue that a lot of us are having, a lot of people are having in general, is that some people have never seen the bottom. Some people have never even been close to it. So now with stuff like this happening, it's traumatic. So the reason why I chose to teach a 𝐜𝐵𝐸 course specifically for the intro to crypto is because I understand that the current regime, the current powers that be, are crypto friendly. They've already talked about, and I'll pull it up. Let me see if I can find an article really quick. I gotta zoom out because I can't see nothing. Reaction to... Yeah, so let me see. And this might be it. Because soaring after an announcement. Yeah, this is flipping awful. So these are some of the conversations, and I will zoom in so y'all can see them. These are some of the conversations that are happening that are putting a lot of weak hands in the market, right? He wants to back the US dollar's reserves with crypto. And there, in my personal opinion, and y'all, I'm a crypto head, but in my personal opinion, there's not enough adoption of crypto in the United States to make such a bold move without there being significant education nationwide as it relates to the topic of crypto. There are some people who have only heard about it in passing. They've never looked, they've never blinked at it, okay? And for you to be putting a large amount of U.S. money into something like that, it's very scary for a lot of people. It's a lot of uncertainty. And with the tariffs that are the 25% taxes on China, Canada, and Mexico, and we have extremely heavy trade deals with these countries, that is precisely why we're witnessing. Let me find my we're witnessing this. In the last half hour, we've been good. It's stabilizing for the last half hour. But yes. Aw. I'm definitely happy that y'all are getting some value. I really, 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 really like to just to make sure that we're having those open conversations. And I do not for 1 second want anybody to think I am a guru or a know-it-all as it relates to this space. I do a lot of research and I share the information that I have with y'all. I would never consider myself a guru. I consider myself a student. Okay? Right. And that's the other thing. Yes. Sugar Bones. Yo, I love your name. A lot of people do think it's a scam. And I'm going to say exactly. It's because some people have scammy ass tendencies. I do believe that cryptocurrency will make a lot of things very easy for us to make good on trade deals, make good even in elections, right? Because if people are getting a single token, they're only voting once. I have stocks as well. When you own a stock, you get a say in what happens with different things being brought to the board as far as changes that are being made for what that investment does. Crypto gives us the ability to, like we talked about before, have that transparency in education, right? Have that transparency in what the big hands are doing with the little people's money. Have that transparency in saying, okay, I invested in this because I believe in this because it does X, Y, Z. These are the people who started it. These are the places that they're putting their money. This is something that I believe in and I can get behind, so I'm going to invest. It keeps everything very transparent. There are no hidden fees, right? With crypto, it is what it is. We said it. It's outlined in the terms and conditions in the white papers and the light papers. White papers are essentially an entire essay on what a project is, what it does, what it's meant to do, what its future goals are, all together in one document. The smaller version, the synopsis version of that document is called a light paper. But reading those for your investments is something that a lot of people don't want to do because they don't want to do the work. They just want to earn the rewards of the growth from investing. That's not how investment works. You'll never learn. Alexa, stop. You'll never learn what your risk tolerance is, right? Right, exactly. Smart contracts document those transactions. And sometimes it's not even smart contracts so much as it's just built into the consensus algorithm. The algorithm is made to follow specific rules. The rules are there to be followed, right? So, yeah. Hopefully, you guys we got sidetracked. Where you at? What was your name? Vito. FN, we got sidetracked because of Vito. I had to pull up the charts. I don't do a lot of, and that's why I was gone, but I'm not. A lot of charts and stuff online. Yeah, you do, as an investor, you do have to change your mindset. One thing that I want you guys to do is I want to see if this is still available. The whole recording of it. That's Napoleon Hill. If it's not on here, I think I have it recorded and I will upload it to my YouTube channel. Oh, Laws of Success. Okay. It's part of it is on here. Alan Watts is amazing. Okay, so this is the last tip because we're gonna hop off here. I need to cook. I'm hungry. The last little tip though. Napoleon Hill and his infinite wisdom is an amazing writer who did a lot of research before he wrote. Oh, this is it. Ooh, this is the whole thing. Yes. This is it. I forgot they changed the title of it for YouTube. So I'm gonna drop this in the chat. Search this. This is in no way, shape, or form religious. I do not want you to take it as religious. I'm not really a religious person so much as I'm spiritual. We're not gonna have that conversation. This, if you are very interested in changing your mindset, not just about money, but about everything, okay? I want you to listen to this. It is almost 4 hours long, so take however much time you need. This is the new assignment. I'm going to put this up on the channel so that y'all can, I will link it so that y'all can watch it. If you want to change your mindset, listen to this, because there are sections that go over why you are the way that you are. And when you learn that you are shaped and molded by your environment, and your environment may believe that it is correct and accurate and doing things for your best interest and the greater good, but sometimes you are in more than, well, all the time, you're in more than one environment. Your home environment is different than your church environment. It's different than your work environment, right? And each of those environments will pull and kind of divide you in different directions. And this helps you to realize that you still have the ability to form your own opinion. You still have the ability to form your own definition of you, as opposed to just living off of the definition that was created for you by the people who helped shape and mold you. Okay? I am a huge person on personal development. Napoleon Hill is the writer who wrote the blueprint for every personal development book that came after him. My Think and Grow Rich book is in my bookcase over there. Y'all, please Napoleon Hill it up. Okay? After outwitting the devil, Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is where every personal development book started. If you don't, okay, and I really quick, I'm gonna give y'all my favorite websites to get books from for cheap. I'm sharing all my secrets with y'all today. Okay? Did y'all write this one down? About change, I do that because I trade Forex. So I have the ability to do that through my brokers. I don't give out that information because I do not train on how to use the brokers that I use. I do not use 100% regulated brokers. I don't use brokers that are from the United States. So some of them are not regulated at all. So I don't share that information. No. Rich Dad Poor Dad is way after. It's not a bad book. Not a bad book at all. Rich Dad Poor Dad is after Earl Nightingale and Napoleon Hill. And Napoleon Hill got like 5 books that I've read. But Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, I have it. I'm not saying don't read it. But after you do Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Napoleon Hill, once you go through your Napoleon Hill rabbit hole, feel free to double back to Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Okay? If you on that personal development, you bought that life, Napoleon Hill. Okay? And you'll start to see, if you've read any other personal development books, then you'll start to see the similarities and you'll start to see where they got their information from. I'm going to show y'all. Hold on real quick. I'm going to grab my book. And I'm going to give y'all a couple. Atomic Habits. Oh, Find Your Why. I just knocked over like 5 books. Okay. Hold on one second. I got to turn off this stupid background. So for my camera, we gone. Where is it at? Where did it pop up at? No. Okay. Oh, it's not going to let me modify it. There we go. Background. I want to turn it off. Okay, cool. I'm about to show you all these books. So, I brought y'all my books. I'm going to give you all these. If somebody could type them in the chat when I put them up there. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Start with Interview with the Devil right there in that little box down there. And then come here, okay? If you are a person who does not like to read books, I want you to read this book. It's called Limitless by Jim Quick. This book is going to help you. A lot of us don't know that we don't know until we learn. Yeah, exactly. Or what order should you read the Napoleon Hill books in? Do Interview with the Devil and then do Think and Grow Rich. To me, it doesn't matter which order you do those in. But if you are not a reader, do audiobooks. If you are a reader but you want to read faster, Limitless by Jim Quick. This book teaches you how to speed read. I read this book before I got through all these other ones. So, Limitless by Jim Quick, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if it'll let me invert myself so y'all can actually read the titles, I think. Where's my camera? Oops. No, I'm not trying to do that. There we go. Flip. Wait. Where are we? Yeah. It's not what you say. Not that one, but this. Joe Dispenza. Oh. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. Okay. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy is super good. If you are a person who has bad habits and you're trying to become more consistent, at least doing one thing at a time. Atomic Habits. I don't know which way to do it. There we go. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Atomic Habits by James Clear. And y'all have seen this book. Y'all have heard about this book. Y'all may have read this book. This is not a book that you read cover to cover. This is a book I'm not going to say may take you. I'm going to say this book took me 2 years to finish because I intentionally only read the chapters when there was something significant that I needed to know based on what was going on in my life. The 48 Laws of Power is a great book, okay? Like this way. There we go. Right? 48 Laws of Power. Okay? Robert Greene. These are some of my favorite personal development books. If y'all are still here from YouTube and y'all are still here from TikTok, thank you. I really appreciate it. We have gone off on a tangent, but we're going to be here for a second. I got like 10 more books over there, y'all. Thank you so much for typing all of those in there. I really appreciate you. Both of y'all. Y'all are awesome. But yes, these are the personal development things that I like. The Compound Effect helps you speed up stuff and helps you understand why you're speeding up stuff. Think and Grow Rich is just the outline to every personal development book. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself helps you get past any mental barriers and negative self-talk that you have. And it helps you to understand that there's more to you than what you think. You don't know exactly who you are because you haven't taken the time out to move past any negative barriers and things like that you have about yourself to learn that other person. Like I said, Limitless by Jim Quick is a book that is going to teach you that if you feel like you're defective, you're not. And it teaches you the hows and whys. It gives you a lot of exercises. This is such a good book because it gives you steps. I like things that give me actionable steps. He gives you steps to increase your memory throughout the book before you even get to the speed reading part. Okay? It's not what you say. I like this because I am a very outspoken, unapologetic Virgo. When you wrong, and I tell you. But it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That's very helpful for me. Like I said, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is going to teach you how to be more self-disciplined. Okay? It's not what you say. Michael Parker. It's not what you say. It's by Michael Parker. If y'all want some more, I could give y'all a list. Like, I'll make it in the next post. I'll put them all together for y'all. Like, just so y'all can get all the covers and everything. But, yeah. It's definitely... personal development is super, super, super importante. Muy, muy importante. And shout out to my trading partner, Tyree Thomas Jr., wherever he is at right now. Somewhere in Texas, probably doing something. Eat to Live. He just had me buy this book. I said I was going to show y'all where I get books for the lows. After this, we getting off because I got to cook. I'm hungry. Let's go to... Let me find it. It is in... It's this one. 𝐷𝐵𝐺. Where is my books and stuff? No, not that one. Give me 1 second. I gotta find the actual website. No. We're gonna search. 𝐷𝐵𝐺 Books Online. I forgot I made this super. Here we go. Hey, 𝐷𝐵𝐺. This website. Yes, I use honey. I like honey. 𝐷𝐵𝐺.com. We're gonna put that in the chat. Okay, this website. Who is on a motorcycle today? Like, why I just hear a motorcycle? This website, you could get books on here for the lows. I just ordered like 3 books the other day, and this was one of them, so I got 2 more coming. But you get books on here pennies on a dollar. I ordered this one. It said like new condition. I think it was $3.50. I think it was $3.50. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with these pages. They are flawless. $3.50. So 𝐷𝐵𝐺, if you are a book person, this is gonna be a favorite spot for you. Okay. I have enjoyed you guys and all of your company. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for everybody that shared the live. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that was tapping the screen. I appreciate it. If you guys are watching and recording on YouTube, I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. We are going to hop off of here. And yeah, I'll go ahead and post this recording again. If you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, you will get access to the recording as soon as I